should try to look at them. You should make them a little smaller so that they go up against your notebook. Whoa! Damn! You little fat bastard! Alright, come on. Oh shit, I forgot to grab the book. Ugh. Okay. Come on. Whoa! That's not what I meant. What is... Oh my god. What is with you right now? Settle. That is the opposite of what I just said. Settle. You were just... God. You were just calm. What happened? It's not even time for your zoomies yet. Why this early? What's going on? Don't settle. Oh my god. There she goes, knocking you over again. Baby girl, there's nothing there. There really isn't. There's nothing there for you. I can check. Guarantee you there's nothing there. Oh, and I knocked you over. Yeah, there's nothing there for you, baby. There's a basketball. But you can't pick up basketball. It's too big. Okay. There we go. Come lay down. Millie. Settle down. Ow. Get out of there. Millie, that is not yours. Oh my god. Early zoomies. You done? Or you still got a few laps in you? Okay. Go over here. Or just... Okay, or just do that. Wow, I have a lot of texts. Oh my god. I'm not gonna read them right now. I'm busy. Do you want out of the room? Yeah? Okay. You stay out of Bean's ears. Don't trip me. Choose one, in or out. Okay, who's getting into shit now? Bruce! What are you doing? Oh my god. Apparently the entire house has zoomies. Don't know why it's not time for any of their zoomies until like 11. Oh, you fed your ball. How's everyone been tonight? Yes, it's a nice ball. Yes, hello. Hi. That's a very nice ball. Can I have the ball? No. Okay. Hi. My dog doesn't understand how phones work. Other dogs I've had kind of understood electronics, but she absolutely does not. So every time I respond to a comment, she looks at me like I'm insane. Hi. Excuse you, ma'am. Excuse you, ma'am. Get out of that. Okay, never mind. Yeah, you're here. A lot of people don't really make it to the lives. I've been told in comment sections that it makes them sad because they can't make it. But that's why I post it, because some people can't make it. What the? I don't know if you can hear that, but if you can, that's the cats outside my door. Yeah. It's not a morning start time this time. I was just too tired this morning. But I did do this earlier, so hopefully maybe we can get through 2 chapters today? Or tonight? Yes, that's a nice ball. Can I throw the ball? No? Okay. Hi. Yes, it's a nice ball. Do you want me to throw the ball? I can't throw the ball if you don't give me the ball. Oh my god. Hi. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Timing you out. Hi. Oh, you're from Texas? Texas? That's awesome. Sorry, I'm kind of I haven't been able to English for a while. My brain is just on some other shit recently. That and I've had a few migraines. Maybe that's why. I had like a migraine for days. What did I do today? I filmed a bunch of videos for pretty much the rest of the week up until Monday. The only one I haven't filmed is Storytime Saturday. But I did that because I think I'm going to be gone this weekend and my skin just needs a break from all the makeup. Can I have the ball? Guess not. How's everyone's night though? I know it's kind of still early. What you staring at me for? I hear Bean's little paws. I'm gonna wait for a few more people to pop in, because I like to talk to you for a little bit before we actually get into the story. I like live story times better because I get to connect with you guys a lot more. No, I am not leaving you guys. Hey. I got the ball. You want the ball? Where's the ball? That was meant to go out the door, but... I just realized I can't say one of my sister's cat's names on YouTube without YouTube just shutting it down. Technically, she didn't name her. She came with that name. I think I've already... No, I didn't say her name. I hope I didn't. Because if I didn't... I might get a strike if I say her name. Strikes are not good. Strikes damage your channel so much. I don't think I've gotten a strike yet. I've gotten demonetized. Mostly because I don't realize that some of the sounds I use in some of my videos aren't free to the public yet. Yeah. Which is sad. Yeah. It's been a while since I've been live. I've had a lot of problems with YouTube recently. They think I'm younger than I am, so I haven't been live. But I haven't gotten any of those problems for a couple days now, so I'm back. You have fluff in your mouth. Come here. I just choose random times to go live sometimes. Sometimes I do 2 lives in one day. Sometimes I just do 1 in the morning. Sometimes I do 1 at night. My lives are just all over the place. They really are. Oh no, you're fine. Hang on, the cats got suspiciously quiet. Okay. Okay, some of them are sleeping, some of them are just spazzing out. It is 6:46 right now for me. Did you just choke on air? What just happened? What was that? baby. Oh. Hi. Welcome in. Yes, hi. Hi, babes. This is a nice ball. Yes, thank you. I'm gonna miss you. I love this dog so much, but I have to give her to my dad because she starts fights with my sister's dogs. How am I? I'm good. How are you? She's gonna hate me when she goes to Grandpa's house and I never come back. Well, I'm gonna come back eventually. But for now, she's just gonna live with Grandpa. Which is fine in her book. She loves Grandpa. Oh, you like my hair? Thank you. It's kind of turning a copper shade. Ooh. I regret petting Bilbo. Oh my god. Don't mind me while I just die. I'm back. What do you mean you're gonna miss me? I'm not going anywhere. Cat or dog? I have a dog. My siblings have a bunch of cats. There's Boba, there's Sofa, there's Bruce, there's Bean. There's Moo Moo, which is honestly the cutest name. And there's one that is the oldest, and I cannot say her name on here. Because she's named after something that I cannot say on YouTube. My siblings did not name her. But this one is Millie. And then there's my sister's dogs, which you guys have not met yet. Because there's been a Millie here, and she doesn't get along with them. This dog, this morning she was pulling so hard, and I fell on the stairs coming back inside. I have the biggest bruise on my knee. I was limping for like 10 minutes. I'm so glad the stairs aren't concrete though. That would have been bad. I thought my elbow took most of the hit. No, my knee did. It's like black. Black or blue. Perks of having a German Shepherd. Hi. I hear Bruce's collar. Anyway. Are you picking a fight, Bruce? Minnie, be nice. Sorry about that. Mini Man decided to fight his father. Alright, I think we can get started. So, grab your blankets, grab your tea, cozy up, little raindrops. It's start time. Oh my god. Never mind, she got it. Oh. What trip? Just to take my dad up to my dog up to my dad, and then my siblings are going to a concert after. Hi. Tiki heaved a sigh of relief as she sat on the bench in King's Cross Monday afternoon. Her feet ached with tiredness from the ground she'd covered. But she was pleased with her success. As the busiest railway station in London, King's... Hold up, this is all in fucking England? I think? My brain's not working. Huh. I didn't realize that. They didn't mention that until now. And if they did, I completely forgot. It has been a while since I've done this series, so... In London, King's Cross was always fertile ground for picking pockets. Settle down now. It's story time. It's a nice... Okay. In one snatch, she'd even slipped a small bag full of coins from a woman's satchel. No one the wiser, Tiki grinned. There were times when she even impressed herself. Her grin faded, though, as she recalled the close call. It had only been because she'd become distracted by that girl again. Thinking of her, Tiki scanned the faces of the travelers hurrying between trains. Oh my god. I might have to change my shirt. It has so much cat hair on it right now. Give me a second. I'm gonna die again. My bad. I didn't mean to knock you over. Oh, you like my art? Thank you. I have a bunch that I did not hang up, but we are out of tax, so. My favorites are honestly my characters, and then the character that inspired my dad's story. That I'm actually editing still. Waiting for him to write another chapter. But I'm very behind. That's okay, bye. Have a good night. Anywho, let's get back to the story. Come here. What was that? Okay. Where was I? More than once today, she'd glanced over her shoulder and seen her. Her beauty was striking, almost haunting. She had pale skin and blonde hair, giving her an ethereal appearance. The graceful curve of her neck and effortless way she moved drew Tiki's eye. Back to search for her time and again. Tiki's eyes locked on a slim figure standing at a nearby bookstall. There she was again. She wore a flowing green cloak, and her blonde hair hung in perfect ringlets down her back. As Tiki watched, the girl glanced over her shoulder and gazed directly at her. Tiki was startled by the challenging look in her eyes. Was she another pickpocket? She wasn't dressed as though she She wasn't dressed as though she scrambled for a living. Tiki pushed off the bench and hurried toward her. She was going to find out why the girl was following her. Excuse me, Tiki called to the girl. Do I know you? She was close enough now that she could see the blue-green color of the girl's eyes, reminding her of the sea in summer. But there was something in the girl's expression. Ow, what the hell? Sorry, my eye just started hurting. Anyway, but there was something in the girl's expression and how her eyes were fixed so intently on Tiki that was unsettling. Her mouth curved slightly, as if she were enjoying an entertainment. Could you, not do that right here? It is loud because you're right by the mic. I am so sorry, guys. It is time for you to settle down anyway. Come here. Not over here. Over here. Good girl. Are you kidding me, Mills? You... Don't mess with this blanket, please. Thank you. Not yet. The words were barely a whisper, but Tiki heard them as if she had shouted. Then the girl turned and stepped into the crowd of people and was gone. Nah, I don't think I'd... Nosy boy. I love when authors do that. The bookseller said to Tiki. He scrunched his eyebrows down as he answered. Who's you looking for? Hang on, I'm listening to the cats saying if they're in the fish tank. If they are, it's gonna be Bean. You are panting on my arm. Please don't. I love you. I really do. Anyway, Tiki glanced at the bookseller in surprise, then darted after the girl, craning her neck in this way and that. What? Oh, I did read that right. Just doesn't make sense to me. Oh. Searching the crowd. What? Why are you coughing? What's wrong? What? Baby? Hey, what's wrong? Are you choking on air? What's going on? Oh, now you're fine? Stop doing that. Stop tricking me. It scares me. Her and the cats do it. Or they do this thing where they stop breathing. Freaks me out so much. Searching the crowd, but the girl with blonde ringlets was nowhere to be seen. Uneasy, Tiki stepped back to the bookstall, where the vendor watched her with curious eyes. Again, please don't do that there, baby. Come here. Give me the ball. Millie. That's not what I meant. Anyway, excuse me. Did that blonde girl buy anything? The bookseller crooked an eyebrow at her. What blonde girl are you talking about? I ain't seen no blonde girl. The way this bookseller talks kind of reminds me of Daryl. I really hope a lot of you know who that is. My best friend is obsessed with him. Give me your then. Anyway, his bemused expression turned into a frown. Is this some trick so you can snitch something? Get out of here. He waved his hand at her. Yet you're not going to pull a fast one on me, old Dickie Beats. Tired from her long day and suddenly weary, Tiki hurried from King's Cross and headed home. More than once, she looked over her shoulder. Okay, hang on. I saw something go off. Why are they... It's like late for you, guy. Dude, Jesus. Person texts me and it's late for them. That is the loudest toy that you have. And I hate it. Stop messing with that. Yes, it's a ball, but it's like one of those squishy balls, and I hate the sounds it makes. It makes me cringe. The lamplighter had already lit the street lamps by the time Tiki returned to try and cross. Cats are getting into shit again. As she drew closer to the station, hail started pouring down from the skies in a street of white, bouncing off the cobblestones as if thrown by some angry deity. The cats are so loud right now. She looked up in surprise at the unexpected onslaught and was immediately rewarded with a painful sting of the small ice chunks pelting her face. She yanked her jacket over her head and raced toward the entrance. Would you stop, please? You've been chewing that in my face all day. Lay down. Good girl. I still have no idea what this word means. Several bobbies stood under a protective overhang. I've never seen that in a book before, so. Swinging their sticks and talking. What? I don't know, I'll have to look that up. Tiki decided not to chance catching their eye and veered over to the far side of the building to follow the alley to the entrance through the maintenance tunnels. As suddenly as the hail started, the DeLonge stopped. Long shadows stretched between the alleyway when they had nowhere else to go or were too drunk to get there. Tiki could see an occasional silhouette of a body stretched along the cobblestones, sleeping or passed out. That is the same thing. It happens differently, but it's the same thing. She counted her blessings again that Fiona and Seamus had taken her in and let her share the old clockmaster's shop 2 years ago. At least they didn't have to sleep outside in the elements like these poor souls. She was almost to the door that led to the maintenance tunnels when a hand clamped around her arm and yanked her backward. Only a Sorry, people are texting me. Only a sliver of light cut through the darkness of the alley, but it was enough for Tiki to see her assailant's face, twisted with emotions she didn't understand, staring down at her. He was beautiful in a dangerous way, with almond-shaped eyes, high cheekbones. That and black hair pulled back tight against his head. I am a fantasy girl. Love fantasy. Huge bookworm too, but I only read like fantasy mostly. I've gotten really into mafia recently. I won't get into that though. Uh, in every fantasy book, especially ones like these, they always describe that one type of creature that exact way. She let out she let out a scream, but her attacker clapped his free hand over her mouth and pushed her against a brick wall with enough force to knock the breath from her body. He grabbed her hands and wrenched them. Oh God. Hang on. I have to skim this because it's getting into scandalous territory. Okay. We're good. Clasped them together in one hand. Aren't you a pretty pigeon? Who the fuck is Larkin? Larkin was... What? It says Larkin was right. Who is this guy? When did he come into play? I'm confused. His breath was hot on her face as he spoke, his lips too close to hers. His voice reminded her of the skin of a snake, dry and scaly. The door is open, baby. You don't need to claw at it. See? Okay. He chuckled under his breath, an evil, merciless sound. That is not how you spell merciless, but okay. What is it you know, little girl? What's your secret? Tiki squirmed and kicked, fighting to breathe. To break free, she was drowning in shadows as if she were being pulled into an unfamiliar darkness. Let go of me. Tiki thought she saw other faces in the dim shadows, frighteningly feral, vicious faces that laughed and jeered. Help, she gasped. But then his... Oh, God. I'm skipping that. I cannot read that. Tiki wrenched her face away and tried to kick him, but... Oh, yeah, no. The toe of her boot caught the attacker's shin, and Tiki managed to free one hand. She clawed at his eyes, but missed. Her grasping fingers grazed something folder along his shoulder blade. She blinked. Was that a wing? Marcus, a deep voice cut through the shadows before she could fully focus in the dim light. Her attacker was yanked backward, and after a moment seemed to dissolve before her eyes. Around her, the air fluttered, the shadows still shifting. Where he had stood, Tiki gasped for breath, huddled against the rough brick wall, looking up at her rescuer. Riker? Tiki, are you alright? His voice was low, urgent. Yes. Stop messing with the pillow. I skipped most of that, mostly because my mental health cannot handle it, and I don't know how YouTube would react to that, and I don't want to risk it. Yes, Tiki stuttered, her teeth chattering with a delayed reaction. Who was that? She grabbed Riker's arm, his fingers clutching at his sleeve, and tried to catch her breath. Where did he go? His name's Marcus. Riker moved close to her as if to protect her. Don't worry, he's gone now. Yeah, hi. Who is he? Riker's lips twisted as though to hold his words in. Someone who wanted to get my attention. Now I have a theory about Riker. Anyway, she peered at Riker's face. His eyes were guarded, his emotions veiled. Why? He reached forward and gently rubbed his thumb along the edge of her bruised lip. You're bleeding, he said softly. Is this gonna turn into some enemies to lover thing? Tiki reached up to stop him, but her shaking fingers clung to the warmth of his skin instead. You didn't answer my question, she whispered. They think I have something they want. Tiki was uncomfortably aware of how close Riker was standing to her. Yet at the same time, she felt pulled toward him, as though in the grip of a magnet, he leaned even closer and whispered in her ear, They think I have the ring, Tiki. I was right. It took a moment for his words to sink in, and when they did, it was with a sickening tug. Hang on. I want to know how much... Oh! 3 pages. Cool. The ring? Her words were faint. The ring you stole. He raised his eyebrow. The royals aren't the ones looking for it. Aren't the only ones looking for it. With him this close, she could see a long, narrow scar under his eyebrow, and another along his jaw, giving him an air of danger. What do you mean? Who else is looking for it? The ring's old. Riker's body was angled, so she was shielded from any curious eyes in the alley. His voice was hushed as he spoke, and for a moment, it was as though they were the only 2 people in the world. But the secrets and alliances that it holds are ancient. His fingers tightened on hers. The ring is a well, Tiki. A reservoir that holds things, important things. Tiki tried to back away, but the rough stones of the brick wall behind her held her in place, trapping her. Oh my god. Sorry? Did you notice how the heart of the stone burns with a fire? Riker's gaze didn't waver. It's an it's an eternal flame that binds the parties to an agreement that was reached and preserved there. If the flame extinguishes, then the agreement is void. How can the fire burn inside a ring? But Tiki knew what he was talking about. She could still see the strange flames flickering in the depths of the blood-red stone. Riker's answer fell heavy on her ears. Magic. He leaned close, his breath warm on her cheek, and whispered, Fairy magic. Tiki's breath caught in her throat as a million thoughts crashed through her head at once. Her mother had believed in fairies. They're around us. Tara Kathleen, she'd whisper. Is that her name? To her when she was a child. Watch closely and you'll see their shadows move. Oh. Hi, welcome in. Sorry, just checking the time. A cold hand clutched at her heart. Could Riker be speaking of the truth? Other memories flickered to the surfaced times when she'd seen strange faces. 1 second they were gone. 1 second that what? Hang on, my brain's lagging. Times when she'd seen strange faces 1 second that were gone the next. We'll both be safer if you just give it to me. If you do have the ring, they'll find you. Riker's voice held a warning. Tiki pressed her lips into a thin line. She would not give him the ring. The ring was her answer to saving Clara, to starting a new life for all of them. What if I don't have the ring? Riker scowled at her. For your sake, and the sake of those orphans you care for, you're going to listen to what I have to tell you. He tightened his fingers around her wrist until she winced. Seeing her pained expression, he let her go. His voice softened. Tiki, come with me. I'll buy you a cup of tea inside the station. You need to listen. Tiki followed without Sorry. Tiki followed without resisting, her nerves in a jumble, at the idea that he might be speaking the truth. Riker led her inside Charing Cross and steered her to the tea shop. Oh my god. That had small tables outside the front. He sat her down and inside to purchase a drink. Tiki pulled her coat tighter and shifted uncomfortably in her seat. She caught a few questioning glances from the other patrons, as though someone dressed in threadbare clothes could have the right to sit there. She was relieved when Riker returned, with tea and biscuits, dragging his own chair close to hers. Didn't believe it either, Tiki, he said, at first. He shifted on his seat, his gaze never leaving her face. What did you see when Marcus touched you? She froze, remembering the frightening shadows, the sense of another place. The darkness swallowing her. What did you feel? Riker's voice was a whisper. Wings. She had felt wings, springing from his back like that of an... What is wrong with me? Like that of an archangel, but without feathers. The wing was hard and stained. The wing as hard as stained glass. Fuck, my god, I'm dying. Not literally. Allergies. Yet as fragile as a dragonfly wing. A dragonfly's wing. Why did I say it backwards? My brain is not working. Like I said earlier, Athena.exe not working. Anyway. Reflecting the light in 1,000 different directions. Even now, she could remember how it fluttered, making the air vibrate around her. Seeming to suck the breath from her. Just... Her mother's voice echoed in her head. Did you see that flash of light, Tiki? It was a fairy crossing over. Their wings reflect the light. Tiki lifted wide eyes to him. He was a fairy? Riker nodded. Fairies exist, though their numbers are getting fewer and fewer. They're old and die. Their world is dying, which is why the ring is so important. Fairies are after the ring. She whispered. The ring holds a truce between the British and the fairies. British in the fairies' courts. Fuck. As long as the flame burns inside the ring, then there will be peace between our worlds. Without the truce, it's war. Riker's eyes were locked on hers, and Tiki found it hard to look away. But why do they want to fight us? Because we're taking over their world. The Fae filled a different space in between where you and I can see. Riker said, but we share the same world. When our cities grow bigger, there is less space for them. Our mechanical inventions are replacing their magic. He gestured toward the steam engine waiting to pull out of the station. Oh my god. A gust of smoke bellowing from the sides, like some mechanical fire-breathing beast. As there are more of us who don't believe their capacity for magic diminishes. Some in the other world think that their only chance of survival is to eliminate us, to take back what was once theirs. Riker shifted in his chair, his voice low and hushed. But to do that, they must destroy the ring first to end the truce. Could it be true? Was that why the royals wanted the ring back so desperately that they were willing to offer up a fortune? You're in danger, Tiki. Riker's expression was deadly serious. Some of them... I have no idea how to say that. And those... I'm just gonna say delusional. Some of them delusional, and those... the unseelie court will stop at nothing to get the ring. He reached forward and took her hand, wrapping his long fingers around hers. The Fae have a weakness to iron. Why is that a thing? In Maleficent, she had a weakness to iron. In any fantasy book with fairies, they have a weakness to iron. Why? Why is that a constant thing? It's annoying. You should get a knife with a blade made of iron and carry it with you no matter what. His voice dropped. And you've got to be prepared to use it. Tiki! A shout interrupted their conversation. Hang on. And Tiki jerked around to see Toots running full speed toward them. She sat up in alarm. Teek! Toots gasped, and he slid to a stop in front of her. His skin was pale under his orange freckles, and his green eyes were bright with panic. Fiona sent me to find you. She needs you to come quick. Clara's taken a turn for the worse. Oh no. And now we're in chapter 8. I don't want to risk getting into more scandalous territory in one live stream, so that's gonna do it for this story time today. That and my phone's dying. But that's gonna be it for today. I will be back. I don't want to say tomorrow because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do a live stream tomorrow. I'll be back eventually. But until then, good morning, good afternoon, and good night, my beautiful raindrops. Stay spooky, stay weird, stay dreaming. Good night.